Well, friends, very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. Nice to see.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, very good afternoon. Nice to see people. Some of them are smiling.
Good afternoon, sir.
Right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon.
Very good afternoon. Right. So, friends, we are going to, of course, this is the first day of the program on soft skills. You have been already oriented to soft skills. What is soft skills by Dr. Anand? I hope you have got the glimpse of what goes into soft skills. And today's topic, which I am going to talk about, is also one of the soft skills. I would say one of the life skills, right? I think Dr. Anand also must have mentioned about it. All these things are life skills because these skills you can apply in your life. What life? Both professional life and in your personal life. They are equally applicable to your professional life as well as your personal life. So the question is, how do we imbibe the understanding or the concepts of the soft skills, whatever we are going to talk about, and how do you use it according to the situation in your teaching profession as well as in your personal life. So these skills are to be really understood, developed over a period of time, and apply it in the right way so that you get the maximum benefit of it. Benefit in the sense you are going to be not only successful, you are going to be happy. That's the secret of these soft skills, because the soft skills will not only make you successful, because successful alone is not adequate, because all of you are successful in your profession. Everybody becomes successful. But the question is, are you also happy? Are all successful people happy? Are all successful people happy? Are all successful people happy?
No, sir.
No.
Okay, not necessarily. You can't say no, but you would say not necessarily, right? So all successful
Not at
people,
all we can say.
yeah, need not be always happy, right? Okay, 1 minute, sorry. All successful people may not be always happy, but success and what should I say? Happiness are not mutually exclusive. Success and happiness can go together. Then what makes people successful and happy? It is the soft skills which forms the greatest requirement in our profession and in our personal life. That will give you happiness along with success. That's the beauty of these soft skills. And these soft skills are known as life skills. These soft skills are also known as human skills. And the question is, are people, I mean, I am not talking about soft skills in total, what Dr. Anand has talked about. I am talking about leadership. Today's topic, leadership, because leadership is a soft skill, right? So developing leadership skills is very important for people to be successful and happy. And how do you develop it? I will give you the tips for developing it. It is up to the individuals to understand, individuals to utilize it and use it in a very, what should I say, right way to be successful and happy in your professional life and personal life. Now, again, Dr. Anand must have told you, soft skills are not necessarily inherited. It's not that everybody has to inherit the soft skills. They are not, people are not necessarily born with the soft skills, but these are learnable skills. You can learn these skills very well. That's why, programs like this are organized for people to develop soft skills. So I think I have just given you the initiation to understand the topic in total. Now the question comes, sir, there are umpteen number of soft skills, then why leadership should be a part of our program? Because we are not leaders per se. We are not the head of the division. We are not, because I am talking about in general, all of you. because I know all of you are faculty members belonging to different disciplines and so on. Not all of us are occupying the position of the head of the division or the principal or the registrar or the vice chancellor position. Then why leadership becomes very important? I think this question might sometimes come to people. I don't have to explain it, you all know it, but still let me make it very clear that yes, people need to develop the soft skills. Teachers like you, faculty members like you, because you are going to be the leader of the profession or the job you are doing. Basically, you are leading a group of students to achieve something in their profession and their career. So you are facilitating them to achieve success, achieve happiness in their profession. So you are a leader by your profession. So leadership skills are very important. As I told you, these skills are also important because many of you are taking the lead in the family life. So you need to apply these things in your family life also. So I just briefly explained to you that leadership skills, which is the topic of today, which is the soft skill, is very important for teachers. So you all are extremely good in your technical skills. I am sure Dr. Anand must have talked about. I don't want to get into that. So you are excellent in your technical skills because of your education, experience, and expertise. You have become masters in your subject. Whether you are a teacher of language or social science or biology or management or commerce or whatever subjects you might belong. But that apart, can you really happily marry your technical skills with the so-called soft skills, human skills, or the life skills, so that your life will be better in your profession as well as in your personal life? And that's why we are talking about it. So leadership skills are very important. I already told you, you are a leader for the group of students you are leading. You are what to say, developing in the classroom. You are a leader for the group of people who are working under you and working with you. You have to take leadership position in the college and university for various purposes and activities. So leadership skills are not definitely unimportant for you at the present stage. Every stage it is important. So every faculty member like you need to understand something about soft skills. I mean, something about leadership, which is a very important thing. I hope you have got the point clear. Leadership is a very important skill for people like you who may be in the lower position or middle position or a higher position, whatever it is, assistant professor, associate professor, head of the division, but whatever it is. So leadership skills are very important for all of you. Is your mindset now? Are you clear about it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So having made this point very clear, because this is the first thing you should be clear. Why should I know about leadership? I am not a leader. I am not leading the college. I am not leading the university and all. No, everyone is a leader by his or her profession, because everyone leads a group of people. So leadership skills are very, very important. So let us now try to understand what is leadership, what goes into leadership development. Hope you are all ready to take up the session. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Jayakumara.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Don't be serious, sir. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Right? I could see the serious face in you. No need to be
No, sir. No, sir. Yeah.
happy, lively, comfortable. I think all of us can be equally happy. Right? Okay.
Okay, sure, sir. Okay.
Right. This is, are you able to see the full screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible fully.
Right, friends. So the topic is leadership development, and Dr. Nanjanasamy I must thank him for giving me this opportunity to talk to you. And thanks to Dr. Nanjundasamy for introducing me. And he has already introduced me by name, and it is there in your schedule also. My name is Manikandan, and details of it have been given already in the introduction by Dr. Nanjundasamy. So let us now get into the topic per se. Before I move, let me make a few things very clear, because this is an online session. You know that online sessions are not like a classroom interactive session or the offline session where we can meet the participants, look at the participants, interact with them, and then do some activities, exercises, and then make them understand. Because most of these soft skills are through games and activities and exercises and so on. But in an online session, this is not possible. So the challenge is always for the faculty member. So we have to be using our creativity to the maximum to ensure that the participants get the essence of what we say, while we also interact with each other. So how to make it more interactive? I think I have tried my best to put the things in a more, what should I say, step-by-step way of learning, and then and there interacting whenever it is required. So whenever it is necessary for you to interact, please open your mic and then speak, because I need the interaction and input from people. And then later we will, you can put off your mic in the mute mode, right? Okay, this is just I wanted to talk to you. And all of you who are listening to me very actively, you may also, if you have a notebook and a pen or pencil, you can write leadership dictionary. That can be the caption you can write, and you can write bullets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As I keep talking to you, you can add one point after another point, which are essential for you to understand. If we want to develop leadership, I think these qualities, traits, habits, characteristics, all these things are very important. Then maybe at a later time, you can review how many of them you have, how many of them you need to develop. So you can develop a leadership dictionary. At the end of my session, you may have some 30, 40, 50 points, 60 points, depending on how many you are able to note down and how many have impressed you, and you will be able to go ahead further with this. Are you okay with this? Right? Right, I hope.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Chandrasekhar. Now look at this picture. What does this picture indicate to you? What does this picture indicate to you?
Somebody leader is dictating as if he is the leader.
Yes, somebody who is occupying the position of the leader, so-called leader. He has been selected to have become the leader. He is occupying the chair of the leader, but he thinks that he is the super boss. So
he is not a leader. He is a manager. He is directing them to get the things done.
Exactly. So that is why I have not put that person as a leader. Okay, he is a boss. He has not been able to transform from being a boss to become a leader. So he is sitting in a higher pedestal, and he is expecting its subordinates to do the work to reach whatever goals of the business in the sense college for college and all, whatever is your college business is there, teaching, graduating students and so on and so forth. So this is not a leader. This is a boss. So the concept of leadership has changed over a period of time. Now, what is the understanding of the leadership today? There is a change. There is a metamorphosis. And you can see the change. Leadership demands this metamorphosis or change. What is the change that leadership is expected to be as of current days, as of current thinking? What is the expectation on leadership? So the boss has become a leader here. Are you able to see the difference? Now, why he has become a leader? Can you tell me? Same slide, slight change.
Because he is taking the responsibility, and
Yes.
he is taking all of them along with him.
Exactly. So
He is leading the group, sir.
Exactly. So he is leading the group. He is taking all of them together with him or her, right? So a leader is a person who is also working along with the subordinates or the group of people who are supporting him or her. I think this is the most important thing that we need to really understand. This is the current change on leadership. Okay. So who are the best leaders? The best leaders are the ones who take the people along with him or her to solving the problems. Not that you sit in a higher pedestal and then order the people, but you be with the people, work with the people, and then get the problems solved. I think this is the crux of leadership in the present day context. So this concept is gone long back. This is the present day concept. But the issue again is a leader need not always be leading from the front. Leader can be leading from the back. Leader can be, there are different types of leadership approaches which you can find in the literature, which we are not interested. But as per the situation, as per the convenience, as per the expertise of the subordinate, the leader can be with them, but be with them and lead the people. I think that's the message. So is it clear now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
So
Sir.
now the question is, who is a leader? Now tell me, who is a leader? There is a person who is standing in the middle. He is the person who is trying to guess who could be the leader in this group. Can he make out who is the leader? This guessing person, the person who is trying to guess, can he really identify who is the leader in this? Is it possible?
No, I
Not
hope
possible.
it's.
No.
The second understanding for all of you is, leader is one who is with everyone. I think. 1 minute.
Sir, since each one is connected with every other person,
So,
each one has the equal opportunity to be a leader, to become a leader,
yeah,
but it depends on the person, exactly if he wants to take up the role of a leader.
yeah, exactly. So, what is written there? Leader is the one who is with
Everyone.
everyone. So, you must always remember, leader is the one who is with everyone. So, this is the second understanding on leadership that I want you to. So, just because we are selected to the position of the head of the division or the principal or the vice chancellor or the registrar, that doesn't make us feel different and higher from the rest of the people. I think this concept has to go into the minds of all of us. So, you are a facilitator. A leader is always a facilitator, right? You are going to facilitate the people to achieve the goals by being with the people. Now, is the leader is the one who is with everyone. I think this is the message I want you all to understand. Is it clear? Are you clear about it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let us move forward. From here onwards, you will be going to observe very carefully, listen very carefully, and you will be giving me feedback or your ideas what I am going to ask about. So you just be very careful. I hope all of you are very active and lively after the lunch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I hope your lunch is not pulling your energies down. So you must be very active and energetic. So look at this video. Kindly look at this video very carefully and note down in some other place, not in the leadership dictionary, because that is going to be running into bullets. So look at this video. It's a very small video. I am sure quite a few of you must have seen this, but it is worth seeing it or watching it again. Look at this video very, very carefully and tell me after the video is over, I will ask you, then you can jot down the points from the video when you are observing. Okay, what ideas are very obviously brought about leader and leadership in this video. So what are all the various ideas which you are able to get on leader and leadership from this beautiful small video. The quality may be or may not be very great, but it is quite visible. It is just a sound, nothing other than that, no interaction, not much of an interaction and so on. But just look at this video.
सर आपके लिए उस पार कार का इंतजाम किया है। चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले, चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले, चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले, चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले। रात के सूरज सुबह निकाला करे, हथेलियों में भरे धूप और मुछाना करे। सूरज सुबह निकाला करे, हथेलियों में भरे धूप और उजाला करे। ऊपर पे पाँव रखो और चलो बढ़ के चलो, ऊपर पे पाँव रखो और चलो पकड़ के चलो, हवा पकड़ के चलो। चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले, चलो हिंदुस्तान चले, हिंदुस्तान चले।
You could see the video?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a
Yes, sir.
video. And can you really, I mean, have you seen every component of this video very carefully? Because I think that tells you quite a lot of understanding as far as leader and leadership is concerned. Let me have some opinion from people.
Yes, sir. One should have a passion of initiating things.
Passion to initiate. Okay. A leader
Yes,
is.
sir. And another thing, even he know that the goal is very harder.
Yeah.
And so that in that way, so he motivates the others.
Okay. Passion to initiate.
Motivation.
A leader has to motivate others. Okay. Right.
Okay. So
This
he
one.
takes all of them together. So then the work will become very easy and we can achieve the goal.
Right. We take people together because if you want to achieve the goal, you need to have the team. You can't do it alone as a leader.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Nice, Chandrasekhar. Any other person?
A leader should have followers, not the subordinates.
Okay. Leader should have followers, not subordinates. Right?
Sir, leader start from first worker.
Huh? Leader?
Start working.
Leader starts with the
First start working.
right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Manjunatha.
Leader is one who finds solution to a problem.
What is that, sir?
Leader is one who finds solution to a problem.
Points person to a problem. That means
Solutions to a problem.
solution to a problem. Okay. Solution to a problem. Okay.
Taking initiative.
Taking initiative. Right. Okay.
Leader must be a facilitator.
Right. Leader must be a facilitator. Thank you, Padmalata. Thank you, Vikram. Leader must be a facilitator. Okay. Fine.
Who motivates others.
Here, I think already motivating others. The point was told in the beginning. Okay. Any other?
Leader is a inspire.
Okay. Leader motivates. Leader inspires. Okay. Good. Okay. Fine.
Everyone cannot be a leader because in the video you can see few
He's supposed to take.
bureaucratic people and also political people.
Pratibha, yeah, everyone cannot be a leader, right?
Change always begins from a person, sir.
It starts from a person. I think
Yes, sir.
has to be initiated by a person, right?
Whatever the situation, sir.
Depends on the situation. Very important. Situational leadership, or I mean, situation leadership slightly different.
Leader is a creative thinker.
Okay, starts with the person. Okay, creative thinking, right? Right. Okay, good. Lots of points have come. Kepagoda, so many other people who have, all the people who have been contributing. Thank you so much. Any other point, very significant point missed so far in the discussion?
He is the problem solving person, sir.
Need to take decisions at
Correct. Right.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Problem solving person, sir.
A leader has to solve the problem, right? Ultimately, the problem is to be solved.
Whatever the age, sir. Whatever the experiences or age.
It's a very important point. So, one minute. Irrespective of experience and age. So, now what is happening? See, the age and experience are used as the major criteria for selecting people to the leadership position in the organization, to be a principal, to be a vice chancellor, to be a director, to be a CEO, which is not right, because leadership can be exercised by anyone and everyone, provided the person has the capability. Nice, right? Anybody, any other point? Excellent. Because
so the leadership has to start from within.
Starts from within.
Within. I don't have to wait for others to follow me.
Yeah,
it has to start from me, and then if it actually influences others, they will follow me or they will be the same.
Right, influencing. See, your action has to influence, Divya Prabhu. So nice. I think it has to start from within, and leader should not wait for other people to start the work. The leader should start the work and then should influence the people to join him or her in doing the work. Excellent. I think lots of points have been told. Thank you very much.
Sir.
Yeah. Any
Sir, leader is a leader who inspires the passion, and also he motivates the other followers.
Exactly. I think the inspire, motivate, influence, all the three things have already come.
And not only leader is a mentor and is a good counselor.
No, we will not talk theoretically. I want you to respond what is obvious from the video only. But
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Right, not general theory. We are not, because talking theory is of no use. What is that major point we are learning based on this video only? It's a 3-minute video, but you can get 10 to 15 points on leadership beautifully from this video for the information of all of you. So whatever you have said, I will read and I will project. Some of them are similar, maybe some of them are additional points. You can note down in your leadership dictionary, point 1, 2, 3, as I told you, those who are interested. So what are the things you have said? Leader has to have the passion to initiate. Leader should motivate other. Leader should take the people together. I think in the same order, whatever you people or different people have said. They are followers, not subordinate. Work must start from the leader, and it has to lead to solution. Taking initiative, a leader must be a facilitator. Leader should inspire passion and so on. Everyone cannot be a leader. So depending on the need, situation, expertise, somebody takes up the leadership. It starts with the person. So who has the ability to deal with the situation at that particular point of time. Leader needs a lot of creative thinking. So leadership has nothing to do with the experience or age. If you see these things, the small boy has taken the initiative, leadership. It starts from within, and leader should influence the other people. I think these are all the beautiful points which you have said. I have summed up all that you have said, right? Okay. Now let us see the points in a what should I say? Very capsulated form. I have put the points in a very capsulated form. Some of them are already known to you. Some of them, I mean, already expressed by you. Some of them over and above, I am also going to add to that. So you can relate every point to the video. I am not talking in hypothetical understanding or something theoretical. I am talking every point based on the video only, right? Okay. Leadership is assumed and not necessarily given. Did anyone give the leadership to that boy? You go and take the leadership. Is the boy capable enough to do the job? Was it given to him?
No, sir.
No, sir. He has taken it.
So he has assumed the leadership. So assumed. The assumed leadership, if it is positive, it is always good. So it is not necessarily you have to be selected to be in that position. Anyone can exercise leadership. This is what you have said, respect to experience. Leadership role essentially because you have to, this boy cannot perhaps take up the leadership in a different situation. Maybe today he has taken a leadership, but not necessarily in another situation, right? Where some creative thinking is required, where some visioning is required. The boy cannot take the leadership, but this situation, he has been able to take the leadership. So leadership role is essentially situation based. Group of people do not bring results. They only make a crowd. Initially, you could see a lot of people making a crowd. Some of them were in their two-wheelers, some of them were in their cars, some of them were in the bus, and some of them were enjoying a cup of tea. Everybody was waiting that somebody will come and remove the log of food. And people were just speaking on the mobile. People were just trying to observe what is happening and enjoying. They were all forming a crowd. But who transformed the crowd into a team? Who transforms the crowd into a team? Who transforms? The crowd has to transform
the leader.
The boy.
The leader. In this case, the boy. The boy's action has inspired, motivated, and influenced the people to join in that particular action so that it became a teamwork instead of being a crowd. Okay, this is what you have to understand. So the group of people do not bring any results. They only make a crowd. We need a leader. It requires a leader to get the group or team into action, right? Leadership is not by size or status. That is what one of you said, that it is not. It is irrespective of the experience and age. It is not the size. The boy doesn't have the size. He doesn't have the status. But by the hello.
Slow ಇದೆ sir.
Hello. Hello. Keep the mic off. Okay, it is not by the size or status, but by courage and mindset. Leadership has to do with actions, not with the position or age. It is not just because you are selected to the position, you become a true leader. You become a true leader when you do the actions. So leadership has to do with the actions and not with the position or the age. The boy doesn't have the age, the boy doesn't have the position, but he has done the action. So he became the leader in this particular situation. So these are all the understandings you are getting and on leadership based on this video only, right? So how many points are coming? You have said about 15 points. I am giving you points. Some of them may be overlapping. Some of them will be different. Leadership is setting an example. You have to be a role model. That's what somebody said. You know, you have to make the people to do the action. So leader has to take the initiation. Leader has to be the role model. Leaders show the path. Leaders always work with the challenges. So leadership is not just a bed of roses or it's a very comfortable thing. You can sit and relax and enjoy. You will have to face one challenge after the other, and every challenge has to be tackled. And for that, you need the right person with the right attitude and right mindset, right? So leaders always work with the challenges. Here, the challenge was to remove the the log of food, which was blocking the transportation. And there was a real leader who was there. You know, the person, there is a, what should I say, his PA or attendant comes and tells him, Sir, aapke liye us par car ka intezam kiya hai. So the leader, who is a real leader, neta hai, wahan pe baitha hai car pe, his car is stuck up. So what they have done, they told him, "Aapke liye us par car ka intezam kiya hai." So he takes him, and then he goes past the log of food, and then he takes another car and goes away. The true selected leader who has been given the position has not been able to perform the leadership position, right? Leadership responsibility. You cannot complete the journey without taking the first step. Leadership is taking the first step in critical situation. That is what you also said, that it has to be, the first step has to be taken by the leader, right? So further takeaways from this video, which add to our leadership dictionary: a leader should keep aside his or her personal priorities or baggage before solving the problem. Because the moment you are selected as the leader, you must throw away your personal baggage. What is the personal baggage? Okay, suppose you are working in the same college and then you are selected as the principal. Then you hold your personal baggage. No, I don't like that faculty member. I don't like that head of the division. I don't like that professor. I don't like this person. So you keep continuing with the same personal baggage and then try to be acting negative with those people. So you cannot have the personal baggage carried. You have to start from a clean slate if you want to do the leadership. Now, how it is indicated here, if you have observed the video very clearly, the boy leaving his school bag before going to remove the fallen tree. I think first he removed all his personal baggage. If you want to hold on to the personal baggage, your belonging, your grudges, then you cannot exercise true leadership. So that is a symbolic indication of that you should leave your personal priorities and baggage. You will see another also in this video. I have not put this. There is a gentleman, young man, who throws away his helmet into the mud. If you have watched that video very clearly, and then he goes to help that boy. He is also not holding on to his personal priorities or baggage because they are only secondary, which means the leader cannot be selfish. Selfish means only thinking about me, my properties, my personal priorities. So you can't be selfish. Then what you should be? So you have to undergo a transformation. You have to undergo a metamorphosis. What is the metamorphosis? Leadership demands the following important transition or metamorphosis. You all understand metamorphosis. It's a gradual change, right? What is the change required? I think this point, school bag, leaving the helmet, is indicating this. What is the metamorphosis? You have to transform from being selfish. You can't be selfish, right? To becoming unselfish first. First of all, from only thinking about you and your personal priorities, baggage, promotion, this, that, and all, you have to first become unselfish. Okay, I am not bothered about my promotion, my thing, because I already taken the leadership position. So nothing more is important for me. First of all, you have to move from selfish to become unselfish, and finally become selfless. What is selfless? Selfless is that I don't have any concern or priority for my requirement. I am only concerned about others. Selfless is concern for others. You should not have self-concern. I think this transition from selfish to unselfish to selfless, ultimately becoming selfless. Selfless means not thinking about me, but I am always concerned about other people, their benefits, happiness, wealth, promotion, prosperity. I think that's a transition which is ultimately required for becoming a true leader. Are you getting this message? Is this message very clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is what is symbolically indicated by the boy leaving his school bag, the young youth leaving his helmet, and then going to support the thing. Okay. Leadership demands that your actions inspire, motivate, and influence people. I think all these three words you have used. I am very happy. Three different people have said. I think the first person has said inspiration, motivation. In between, somebody said inspiration, and the last it was told influence. So you have told all these things. I am very happy. So which means leadership is a process. It's a process. Leadership is not just ad hoc actions. It's a process of inspiring the people, process of motivating the people, and process of influencing the people. What is inspiration and motivation? Can you tell me the difference between inspiration and motivation?
Sir, motivation means we have to motivate others, and
No,
inspiration
same
means
word.
we have
Dr.
to take inspired by some.
Same word in a sentence form. What is the difference between inspiration and motivation? No, I am not, you may not know that thing, but it is my duty to inform you.
Inspiration is in actions and motivation is through words.
Action and work are same, isn't it?
Yeah, you inspire people through your actions and you motivate your people through your words by giving pep talks and all.
Okay, nice, Dr. Prasad. I think little more closer. Fine.
Sure.
Okay, let me make it very clear. Inspiration is change in the mind. Your mind gets changed. Maybe after listening to me at the end of the session at 5 o'clock, you will feel so excited. Oh God, so many things on leadership. Let me also develop leadership. That is only change in the mind. But tomorrow onwards, you become very busy with your work. Who thinks about leadership? 100 things are there, problems are there in the university. I am not even getting off from my duty to attend this program. I have to be on the duty and do this program. So you forget about it. So inspiration is change in the mind. You listen to Dr. Vivekananda, you get inspired, right? You listen to Steve Jobs, you get inspired. You listen to Dr. Abdul Kalam, you get inspired. Inspiration is change in the mind. But what is motivation? Change in the action. Is the inspiration leading to change in the action? That is, okay, I have listened to leadership. I am very inspired. So tomorrow onwards, I will make a very small effort. Hello. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Rajini. Okay. So you have to initiate the actions. Are you able to understand the difference between inspiration and motivation? Inspiration is change in mind. Motivation is change in the action. Change in the mindset has to lead to change in the actions and behavior, what you are doing. Clear? So leadership is a process that leader has to inspire people, motivate people, and influence people. So leadership is a process, right? Inspiration to come from the leader. First, the inspiration should come from the leader. Looking at the boy, there is a girl sitting in the bus. She turns around and then she gets inspired. The youth starts getting inspired. First, a group of small boys get inspired. Everybody inspired, but it also resulted in the motivation because all of them went into action. Everybody went to support the boy in helping and removing the log of food. Are you
First PhD, eligible for proper.
Maswaraj, please, if you are speaking to someone else, keep the mic in the mute. Right? So, sorry, it disturbs because we have hardly 2.5 hours. I have so many things to share with you. Okay, right. Leader to make the first attempt. This point again you have said. Followers should willingly support the leader for the achievement of task or a cause. Did the boy ask anyone, come on, you come and help me in removing the log of food? Did he call the people?
No.
Did he call?
No.
No. But then people came on their own. Gradually, people joined him in doing the task. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, except Chandrasekhar, others are not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? Chandrasekhar,
Yes, sir, got it, sir.
at least one person is speaking. I am happy. I can't expect everybody to speak. But this means that you can't take the work by task. You can't be a taskmaster. You can't be a rule. Right? You have to inspire, make the people to willingly do the job. Make them be happy. That decides the success of a leader. That is called charismatic leader. Charismatic means the power of attraction you have. So this is obvious in the video. From this, what is that we are learning? A leader has got 3 different powers. Any leader has got 3 different powers. Leaders should use, they have charismatic power, expert power, and position power. Position power is the power you get because you have been selected to a position. So I have become the vice principal of the college. So I have got the rules and regulations. I can do anything. Nobody can question me. So the position gives you the power, right? Now, is the position power good? Is the position power good?
No, sir. No, sir. So anyone can become.
Use it appropriately in order to be
it is
Useful.
good only when you use it appropriately. But if you use it for threatening the people, punishing the people, that is not good, right? So
It sometimes hurts the others.
exactly, position power is given to you, it can be taken from you, right? So that may not be a good power. Expert power is very good, because unless you have an expertise, it may be difficult to lead the group of people. Expert power is the power of the expertise you have got. But the most important thing is the charismatic power, the power of attraction, your personality, right? So a leader has got 3 sources of power. And in this video, the boy had which power? Did he have the position power?
No, sir.
Did he have the expert power? Did he have the
No.
expertise to do logs of food everywhere, anywhere?
No, sir.
No. But what is the power he had?
He had the action, changing the
Charismatic
mind,
power.
and he wanted
Charismatic power, sir.
Charismatic. Don't look at this, what I am projecting.
Yeah, charismatic.
Charismatic power, sir.
Charismatic, right? So you not necessarily you have to be selected to the position. You can also exercise leadership just because of your personality, your power of attraction, and expert power. Charismatic and expert power are positive powers, whereas position power has got both positive and negative things. You should use very carefully your position power, right? But many times people who are selected and sitting in the position have a tendency to use the position power more in the negative way, right? So this is what we have to understand. Effective leaders spread happiness among the followers. Have you seen the happiness at the end of the video where everybody was happy when the log of food was removed? I think happiness spread among the people. So leader spreads happiness among the people. So this is a very beautiful message which has again come. Unless you see that your followers are happy, only when the followers are happy, you are a good leader. If your followers are not happy, they are obeying only because you have the power. You may you may transfer the people, you may punish the people, suspend the people, then you are not a good leader, right? So this is another message which is very important. So leaders should always have eyes to watch. Are my people, followers happy? Are my subordinates and workers, employees happy? If they are not happy, that means something is wrong with my leadership. I think this is what the message is. Results are achieved through teamwork, which you have already said. So you can't achieve it alone, right? You need to develop a positive team. Leadership is all about, sorry, because here some of the things are masking for me. So leadership is all about building team. Either it is naturally formed or consciously created. In this video, it was a naturally created team, but sometimes for specific task in your organization, you may have to, as a leader, create specific teams, people having expertise and so on, and executing teamwork, right? So this is all that you have seen. Now, how many points have come? At least you would have added some 15 to 20 points or more for your leadership dictionary. Are you able to understand this?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So,
yes, sir.
Khanji, yes, sir. Okay. Right. Now, let us see how the leadership is defined. See, there are thousands of definitions on leadership by various experts. And most of them, all of them, more or less highlight the same point. So for your information, and to tell you also one more thing, as of today, there are more than 3 lakh books on leadership, titled leadership. There are more than 3 lakh books available on leadership alone. And every day, not less than 10,000 pages are being published on leadership world over in various journals, magazines, newspapers, this, that, and all. So much of publication. Yet people are not very, what should I say, clear about what goes into leadership. So all that I am trying to tell you or bring your understanding is based on my understanding, based on what I have experienced in the last 40 years of my experience in soft skills and so on, I have put it in my own way. This is not taken from any book. This is not taken from anywhere. I have just developed it based on my understanding so that you get a complete picture of what goes into leadership. Is it clear to all of you? So for your information, just let me project 1 or 2 definitions and sum up what the understandable definition of leadership. So this is one definition given by one expert, Northouse. Leadership is a process where an individual influences a group of individuals to achieve a common goal. And this you could see in the video also. It's a process. He is a boy inspired, motivated, and influenced. An individual influences a group of people to achieve a common goal. And second definition by Alan Keith, leadership is ultimately about creating a way for people to contribute to making something extraordinary to happen. Here, the extraordinary thing was to remove the log of wood. So, to sum up, the working definition on leadership is this, the last one which I have created, which I have written for you. Leadership is an individual's ability to inspire, motivate, and influence people. I said all the three processes have to be completed. To influence people, to willingly support him or her. Willingly is a very, very important thing. It's a very important word. I think if it is not willingly, but by threat, then you don't become a leader. So leadership is an individual's ability to inspire, motivate, and influence people to willingly support him or her with a shared focus for development and productivity. Here the shared focus was to remove the log of wood. Okay, I think I have made it clear to you what is leadership. Very easy way of understanding what is leadership. The last one is just I have put it in my way. Is it clear? Right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now look at this video. Manaksha is our army chief and all. Old video. It is not the recent video, but it's a very old video. But it is still worth watching it, because what he said about leadership maybe 2-3 decades back. Kindly look at it, and after the video, let us see what are all the major further understanding or addition to our leadership dictionary. So look at it. Hello. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, no amount of leadership will put army chief. I'd go around, ask my generals, what are you doing about this? And they said, sir, I've been thinking, I've been considering.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, no amount of leadership will put things right. There are two other aspects that we Indians must know, and we lack the professional competence.
Sorry.
Why does it?
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, no amount of leadership will put things right. There are two other aspects that we Indians must know, and we lack badly. One is discipline, and the second is character. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here under false pretenses. I must be the only one here who has never been into a college. General D'Souza has told you all about me. I'm most appreciative of his kind words. My only regret is that my wife wasn't here to hear them. She would have treated me with greater respect. And when I say I'm uneducated, I really mean it. I must be the only member of my family who isn't a graduate. I managed to do my inter-science. I got a 3rd division Mushkil Se. I do not know whether leaders are born or leaders are made. There is a school of thought which says leaders are born. Father, we have a population of 780 million people, and we procreate at the rate of 1 Australia every year. And yet, there is a shortage of leadership. So if those of you who think that leaders are born and who contribute to that theory, may I suggest you throw away all planned parenthood. If leaders are not born, can leaders be made? It is my view that give me a man with reasonable common sense and decency, you can make a leader out of him. What are the attributes of leadership? There are many attributes. The cardinal attribute for leadership is professional knowledge and professional competence. Why does a person not take a decision? Because he lacks confidence. Why does he lack confidence? Because he lacks professional knowledge and competence. Eustace will tell you that when I was the army chief, I'd go around, ask my generals, what are you doing about this? And he said, sir, I've been thinking, I've been considering. And then I produced for myself a manic showism. And Father, will you forgive my language? I used to say, if you must be a bloody fool, be one quickly. Take a decision and then accept full responsibility for it.
Right? You have seen the video?
Yes, sir. We have seen.
Yes, sir.
It's a pretty old video,
Yes,
but
sir.
the messages what he has talked about leadership, they are valid even today, right? They are very important because they add to our leadership understanding and leadership dictionary. So what are all the major points that he has said?
Sir, he stressed upon professional knowledge and competence,
Exactly.
which everybody should imbibe. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
More than that,
I think
he
I just
is
said
being
that. Thank you.
a good leader.
Yeah.
But he is not boasting himself that I am a leader. So showcasing is not there in
No,
him.
that he did not say those things.
Simple.
With respect to that video only, we are not.
Yes, sir.
As I
That's
told
what
you, I
he
am
is.
not talking theoretical. I am talking with respect to particular thing. This is what I have shown right now. Right.
Sir, he was highlighting on the weaknesses of Indian leadership. He said that we are not so disciplined, poor in discipline, and
discipline. Discipline
and also character.
Divya, right? You are right. I mean,
And also
he was
the
highlighting
character.
the weaknesses in the Indian context. We are highly populated, but we don't have quality in the population.
That is fine, Dr. Vidya. But the message what he has said is discipline is very important for a leader. I think that's the message we have to take. Whether it is our Indian leaders, Indian political system, we are not looking into those things basically. Okay, I think
He also said about lack of confidence, sir.
Lack of confidence, exactly. People lack confidence. Yes. Padmalata, right? So every video when you are seeing, kindly note down the points. I told you in the beginning, but every video I will not remind you, so that because we will discuss major points which are coming out, major learnings which are coming out from that video on leadership, which you can add to your leadership dictionary. Your bullets you can keep on adding, right? Okay. Now let us very quickly see that. Two aspects of leadership that we Indians must know and lack badly. Of course, Dr. Divya said that they are talking about Indians. You are right, because he talks about Indians only. What he said, discipline. That is what Dr. Divya was trying to point out. Dr. Divya, you are right. Sorry. Of course, basically he was trying to talk about Indians only. Discipline and character. Okay, Dr. Divya, fine. You only said that, if I am right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry, I didn't. I thought it will gradually go into the political scenario, so I didn't want that.
No. What I meant was his speech was like kind of spread across, talking on Indian context, and that's where he said we are lacking leadership, and that it's because of discipline and character. We lack in these two things.
100% you are correct. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Leaders are not necessarily born. Leaders can be made. That is what he said. Very clear point he said. You give me a man of average IQ, I will make a leader out of him. That is what he said. Cardinal attribute for leadership is professional knowledge and professional competence. I think it is very, very important that we have the professional knowledge and competence. If you remember the previous video from which I said 3 powers: charismatic power, expert power. Expert power comes only because of the professional knowledge and professional competence. The third one was position power. I talked about this, right? leaders should not lose confidence, because many leaders don't have the confidence. So you must not lose confidence. Leaders should take a decision and accept full responsibility for this. I think this is a very, very important. These are all the major learning that we are getting from this particular video. I think I have put some 5-6 points. I think just to reiterate what you have seen. Is it clear? Right. Okay. Now let us look at Dr. Abdul Kalam's beautiful video. Are you able to recollect the first book which has been written by Dr. Abdul Kalam?
Wings of Fire?
Wings of Fire, right. One of the first books, because before that he has written many small books in Tamil and so on. But this is with respect to the book Wings of Fire, which he has described in that book. But this he speaks also in many places, and this is a beautiful video. This is a little longer video of about 7 minutes. But it is worth listening to this video. I am sure quite a few of you must be familiar with that. But even if you are familiar, it is worth listening to it from the context of today's topic. So kindly listen to this video, because we have to break at 3:15. Otherwise, all of you will become slightly impatient. So we will break at 3:15. Let us say maybe 1 or 2 minutes this way, that way. So look at this video and then see what he is trying to talk about leadership. The major point he is trying to highlight in this particular video. Right? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, is a great lesson which no university taught me, no book taught me, but that one person, that institution taught me such a big lesson. So I thought of sharing with you how to manage success, most importantly the failure. I have repeated a number of times, I don't mind repeating that one incident. That incident for me is a university education. I have not read anywhere. I have so far, I have gone around the orbit 71 times around the sun. I have not gone through any education, such a beautiful education I got in 1979, 1980 period. I thought of sharing with you on this occasion. It is like this, 1979, August 17th, we were ready for launch of a satellite launch vehicle with 44 subsystems and thousands of components. It was built in Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, and at that time, Professor Satish Dhawan was the chairman, Atomic Energy Space Commission, and he is also Space Center. And he gave me the task in 1973 to build a satellite launch vehicle, to put a satellite in the orbit. 1973, he gave me this task. In 79, we were ready, thousands of engineers, 10,000s of workers and staff, they all worked together. Then we moved the satellite launch vehicle from Vikram Sarabhai Space Center to the now Satish Dhawan Space Center at Sriharikota. So the launch vehicle was the launch pad, and the day 17th August 1979, and I am the mission director, project director, and we're all in the control center, and computer takes over. T-8 minutes, computer will take over, because it's very difficult for me as a mission director to check hundreds of parameters. So it has to be checked. Computer, we hand over the whole launch of the rocket system to the computer. So when T-8 minutes came, I handed over to the computer for the launch on 17 August 7, 1979. And thousands of people are waiting for the launch mission centers, and they are working throughout the country and some downrange stations. Exactly at T-8 minutes, computer took over. Then at T-4 minutes, computer put a hold. It says don't launch. So we are all, because at that time, the whole rocket system alive, and every explosive system, propellant system, electronic system, all are on ready to launch. Computer says don't launch. At T-4 minutes, then immediately a computer printout comes out. There's some problem in the second stage, control system. there's a leakage, so you don't launch. Behind me, there are number of experts, 6-7 experts, my expert 10 years, 20 years experience people. I turn to them and they are their computers to find out what happened. And they tell me within a minute, they say there's a problem in the second stage control system and we cannot launch. Computer says, but we believe as experts, the igniter, that is oxidizer, sufficiently more there. Even though there's a leakage in system, you can launch. They asked me to launch. That is, I can say to the computer to shut off the computer. I can manually launch the rocket system. I took that. I discussed with my experts. I believed in them. I agreed with them. I'm responsible for it. I immediately put the rocket in manual mode. So rocket took off, 100 seconds, beautiful launch, and the rocket first stage did its job. It's a 4-stage rocket system. Then the second stage took off. Within a minute, within a second, it got it to spin. That means it should be steady. It's a controlled rocket system by guidance system. But it was going to spin. I knew I lost the rocket system. Within few seconds, instead of putting the satellite in the orbit, the whole system went to Bay of Bengal. So it was a failure. And then how do you handle a failure? It's very important for entrepreneurs. Life is not so simple. We have to handle the failures with stout heart. My chairman, that is the Professor Satish Dhawan, exactly at 6:30, I was very tired of continuously working. He come to my room, you join me for a press conference. On that day, in the morning, there's a press conference. Hundreds of press reporters, media people have assembled. Professor Dhawan told me, Satish Dhawan told me, I am going to handle the press conference. You are going to come with me. He took me there. And there was a press, the national press, international press. They asked a lot of questions. How can you put 20 crores in Bay of Bengal? One guy asked. And like that, so many serious questions. After all, people will ask questions for people's money. So like that, number of questions were there. And Professor Satish Dhawan said, yes, it's a failure. First time we have launched, we have gained a lot of system, and definitely we will succeed. I will give all the support to my technologies. I'll give all the support to my scientists. We will succeed in a year's time, he said. Friends, did you observe what happened there? I am the mission director. I am the project director. I have failed the missions. With me, 5,000 people have worked. But chairman, Indian Space Research Organization, he took the responsibility of the failure. He completely switched my failure to his failure. This is the leadership quality. Exactly after 1 year, that is 18th July 1980, we go to the launch pad and the countdown starts. T-8 minutes, I hand over to the computer. Computer checks out. First stage, it initiates the rocket system. First stage gives the required velocity. Second stage gives the required velocity. Third stage gives the required velocity. And fourth stage required the escape velocity for the put the satellite in the orbit. And see in front of me what is the performance taking place. I took the microscope. I took the mic. I announced all the station. Here is your mission director. The satellite is in the orbit, and we congratulate you, I told them. Now that's not the important, that's one of the important things happened. But after 30 minutes, Satish Dhawan called me. Go for press conference, you conduct the press conference, he said. Can you see the significance? Failure he took it, the success he gave me to my team. It's a great lesson. It's a great lesson. This is a great lesson of which no university taught me, no book taught me, but that one person, that institution They taught me such a big lesson. So I thought of it.
Could you see the video?
Yes, sir. It was very nice. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Some of you may have seen it, but was it a very inspiring video?
Definitely, sir. It is very.
Yes, sir. Very inspiring.
Yeah. So, friends, I think we will stop here. I think we have to close it now. Is that perhaps the time for closing? And there is an indication. We will have the tea break because you think about it. We will discuss about this after the tea break, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
enjoy it, and then we will discuss about the learning, major learning that is coming from this particular video. Okay, right?
Yes.
And can I have a small request to all of you, if it is agreeable?
Yes,
So
sir.
you have about 20 minutes of tea break. I mean 30 minutes of tea break. Can you reduce it by 10 minutes at least?
Okay, sir.
If it is okay, otherwise
That's a good idea, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
we have to cut short and then wait how to complete by 5 o'clock. So your convenience. If you are interested to listen to me, 10 more minutes, because normally it is a 3-hour session, complete 3-hour session. I have only 2.5 hours session. I thought I can steal some 10 minutes from you. If you are agreeable, then we will assemble at 3:35. If it is not, okay, no problem for me. Please tell me. So already Dr. Chandrasekhar is looking at the watch.
Sir, 3:25 will be here, sir.
Okay. Is it okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. I am not hearing.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Right, sir.
Yes, sir.